ever feel emotionally starved after having a normal conversation with people? I feel this way all the time. And when I was driving home, I thought of an analogy for this. So we're going to use jars as an analogy. And your depth of your jar is your level of depth for the human experience. I am someone that I have a lot of depth. I like to talk about it. I like to process it. I like to connect with people about my depth, right? A lot of water can fit in here. Okay. That's how I operate. That's how some people operate. Some people operate without a lot of depth, and that is their experience, right? They get filled on conversations, on updates, on memes, on gossip, all of that stuff, right? And that fills their cup and they're full. Meanwhile, if you take someone with a large capacity for depth and you fill them with memes, updates, weather, small talk, I'm still thirsty. I'm still thirsty. And so what happens is sometimes you leave these very normal social interactions with people that the conversation isn't emotionally deep. There's not a lot of vulnerability. You still feel thirsty. And sometimes you feel more empty, more lonely than before you had the interaction. And so if you're one of these deep feelers like I am, you experience things a lot deeper. I see you. You are not alone. It is totally normal to have this experience, and things that have helped me is finding people that have that depth and have that connection and talking to them and connecting with them regularly. Okay, that is huge. Another big thing is art. Okay, art is such a level of depth of experience, whether it's really mindfully listening to a song, connecting to an artist, to a crowd at a concert. That can be creating your own art, painting, drawing, making something with your hands, experiencing the depth of life through creation and through art, whether that's you creating it or you experiencing it yourself. Those are some things that have really helped me with my giant jug of depth. And you also never know someone's capacity, so don't shy away from trying to have deep conversations. You can have a profound, life changing conversation with your Uber driver, with the person that lives next door to you, with one of your best friends. So always be the one initiating the depth. And if people can't meet you there, you tried. You're giving yourself the opportunity to have your cup be filled. And so if you're hanging out with a bunch of people who have less capacity, just know that when you're going into those interactions that you might feel a little more drained and less fulfilled afterwards, and be intentional about finding those big cup people.